changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. Get overjoyed, I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Love.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
22-yard line.
Play action here. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Broncos are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll motion the slot man right. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
2nd down, Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got him in. That's Rasheed Rice. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 33-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Going for it all.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes inside the 20-yard line. Jonathan Cooper in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Open right side is likely. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now
to the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, AC.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one complete to Campbell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got Likely over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's caught with Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Likely, his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Mahomes. That is caught. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Exiting the pocket right. he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Really nice job there by the running back, just staying alive. And really what he does the best, Mike, is stay in the quarterback's line of sight. Once a quarterback starts moving sideways towards the boundary, you got to stay in phase with him. You don't want to drift. You don't want to make that quarterback throw it back across his body. This was perfect how he stayed in line with him. Easy throw, easy catch, easy touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Rolling right. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
He's going to try it here again. I have a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. They send a receiver in motion left. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's gonna be caught. And he is gonna have a Broncos first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Nix. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Broncos' extra point is good, and the Chiefs are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Throwing. Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their
We
own
go 3 tight ends
28-yard
here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bonito. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Yellow. I'll go off tight.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
sets up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ripley.
A give here to Pacheco. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid
And
game.
for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Big snap on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Broncos. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one complete to Campbell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver might ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd and inches. They're trying to punch it in with Harvey. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Down these two. Loading.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's got Likely over the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action here. Mahomes, a hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Side.
They go play action with Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
3 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will easily pick up a 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas
From the
City
shotgun,
Chiefs.
it's Mahomes.
1st down.
Moving to his left. Now he'll run it.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just...
And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
At their own 35-yard line.
And in motion is Ingram. A 1st down throw for Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They put Campbell in motion. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one is caught by Campbell. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 1. At the 33-yard
From the gun, here's the checkup. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It's going to be third. They need 1.
brings up third and 1.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
17 yards.
15.
4th down.
Now Mahomes. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
57 colors.
To the air once more, it's Mahone. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. Here is 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahone. Down the field, it's Evans. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36. Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his man at the 6. Diving for the end zone, but he's not going to get the ball across the plane. They're going to mark him just short.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way. of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way.